Welcome back to the Caregiver Minute, where every weekday family and professional caregivers gather to refine their skills, gain inspiration, and prepare to serve. One of the more interesting tensions in life is the tug-of-war between today and tomorrow. Some people really focus on living for today because it's all that we're guaranteed. In fact, we don't even know what's going to happen later on in the day. We're kind of guaranteed the current moment. Everyone understands that at some point this journey through life is going to end. Death is a reality for all of us. And when we embrace that fact, it empowers us to really focus on making the most of today. Taken to an extreme, though, that can be really detrimental. Some people try so hard to check everything off the list that there's no room to just relax and slow down when it's necessary to recover. And some people are so hyper-focused on today that they constantly feel like they're failing. They can never be good enough today. And so others around them might say, well, you can work on that tomorrow. And you can almost hear some people want to scream and say, but I don't know if I'm going to have a tomorrow. I need to be the best that I can be today. I think it's really valuable to strive to be our best each day. But I use the word strive intentionally because none of us is perfect. We're all human. We're all flawsome, as I like to say. We're flawed and awesome at the same time as human beings. So what about tomorrow? Well, some people really focus on thinking ahead and planning for the future and focusing on what they're becoming. And I think there's value in that. There's significant value in thinking about the long-term trajectory and having some goals and being intentional about what we're working little by little to become. But there is an extreme version of focusing on tomorrow. Sometimes people are really good at putting off till tomorrow things that really could and should be done today, because there's always tomorrow. And so when those people are living constantly for the future, they're failing to take the steps today that will ensure a brighter tomorrow. And it's kind of like the quote from The Music Man that I shared in a previous Caregiver Minute episode, where Professor Harold Hill invites Marion, the librarian, to meet him at the footbridge in 15 minutes, and she wants to put it off to another day. And he wisely says, oh, Marion, if you pile up enough tomorrows, you'll have a whole lot of empty yesterdays. Well, that's true for all of us. If we live too much for tomorrow and we don't focus enough with some urgency for today, then we won't have a brighter tomorrow. If we think that we can abuse our bodies just one more day and then fix the problem tomorrow, we're probably going to pile up a really negative future for ourselves or for people around us. So we have to balance these two. There needs to be some urgency about today and making the most of today. But if we go to an extreme level, then we're going to miss an opportunity to rest and recover and focus on the fact that chances are we will be around tomorrow and we're going to get to keep practicing at this thing called life. So I bring this up because a lot of people are really stressed these days. And I think understanding the tension between today and tomorrow is an important one. If you find yourself or people that you're serving hyper-vigilant about today and obsessive about just trying to be perfect and to get everything done, then maybe it's time to start focusing a little bit on tomorrow and the longer-term picture and the process over time of becoming what we need to become. And if someone is so focused on tomorrow and the fact that, I get to try again tomorrow, so I'm going to abuse my body today, or I'm going to be inattentive to my relationships today, or I'm going to make the wrong choice, even though I know it's the wrong choice because I'll get it right tomorrow. If we're drifting in that direction, then it's time to start having a little bit more sense of urgency about today, because if we're honest with ourselves, none of us know how long this ride is going to last. Some people have the privilege of living into old age. Other people don't make it so far. And that reality will help us keep the tension in check between today and tomorrow. So I hope you and I can make the most of the time that we have today while also counterbalancing it with a healthy dose of tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you again soon for another episode of the Caregiver Minute.